So I'm going to have to do my best to get back into the algorithm. Come on in. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21, where we talk hot topics, trending topics, what's going on in the news and around the world. It's being reported that TIMOTHEE, Charlemagne, and KYLIE were together at the Critics' Choice Awards. He thanked, you know, people, and he thanked KYLIE. And we're going to get into them in a minute, but like the videos you guys come in, allow me a few seconds to go ahead and do my disclaimer because we have a conversation that to be had. Like the videos you guys come in, let me get in here, get my disclaimer going, and we're going to talk KYLIE TIMOTHEE. It takes a few minutes for the notifications to go out. That's how a lot of my people find me, is when they turn the notifications on. So give me a few seconds, do my disclaimer as people trickle in. All comments are alleged. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thank you for being here. Like the video as you guys come in. We're going to talk hot topics, trending topics. I know there's been a lot I missed, but needed the vacation, enjoyed the vacation, and I am back. So just give me a few seconds, please. Like the video. Takes a few minutes to do all that, but getting it done. Like the video, guys come in. Like the videos, you guys come in. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're just gonna do hot topics, trending topics, and see where it takes us. Okay? Yes, yes. Thanks for being here. We're gonna talk KYLIE TIMOTHEE for a minute. Congratulations to TIMOTHEE. Having a goal, meeting a goal is amazing. Not putting down, him winning an award at the Choice Awards. But the biggest thing is, I'm not certain if people have noticed in his speech or when he's been talking, he said him and KYLIE been together almost 3 years. I didn't know it had been that long. One, maybe it has been. KYLIE and TIMOTHEE been together for almost 3 years. This is what I've always said from the beginning. For the last 6 to 8 months, I rarely ever see TIMOTHEE with KYLIE's two children. We just started, I don't know if he was at the Christmas party or not, and maybe that's why they didn't have a big Christmas party, because TIMOTHEE probably didn't want to be around all those people. So they didn't have a real huge Christmas party. And it looks as if TIMOTHEE might have been around or near or stopped in for time over the holiday Christmas time. But this is the biggest thing. They've been together 3 years. So is he dating her to date her? But what about being there for the children? She has a daughter and she has a son. And then you do see Travis with the daughter a lot. But what about the children? So is he to date KYLIE just for the planes, the fun? What do you guys think about that in regards to a young woman, single mother, which a lot of the Kardashians are baby mamas. People call them baby mamas because, of course, they're not with their spouses, and we get it. Kanye, Kim, we get why she not with Kanye. Chloe, Tristan, we get why she not with Tristan. Courtney and past time, Scott, we get why she wasn't with Scott no more. And then who else? KYLIE and Travis. We get why she not with Travis. My goodness, I told y'all. When you really look at it, the unhealthy relationships of who they chose to have children with. They love it though. They love the problematic men. They love it. They love it. So why is it that TIMOTHEE is never seen with KYLIE's children? They listen to people's videos, so we might start seeing TIMOTHEE with the kids soon because they do listen to people's videos. But they've been together 3 years. We rarely see them on like a trip or somewhere nice for the kids, like Disney World or somewhere. We rarely see. Now think about it. Anybody else that's a celebrity that have children, we've always seen the guy with the children. Get it? KYLIE and TIMOTHEE are not married. They've been together almost 3 years, he said. But you never see him with the kids. Why is that? So is KYLIE dating him to have fun and have something to do? And then she has her mother role. Because you figure, Chloe's not with someone, so the kids are not around somebody other, another man. Kim did have Pete around the kids, and people were questioning. Remember how North was on Pete's lap when they were on that golf cart concerning, don't let no man be around your kids like that. Don't let your child be on somebody's lap. But yeah, North was on near Pete. But Kylie hasn't let Timothy, and what they probably are doing is probably private moments. He's around them, but we don't see it. But it's kind of like, well, why you post everything else? You post you're on his side. You're posting y'all go to events, but why don't we ever see Timothy around her children? That's a big question, and I've said it for like the last 6 7 months. But here nor there. This is them at the award show. He thanked Kylie, and we're gonna move on. Next topic. But yeah, it's interesting that Kylie's dating him, but he's not. Is he there for the children? That's the big question. That's the big question. Is he there for the children? Okay, so we're gonna get to this church stuff.
A preacher presented his wife the other day.
We're gonna talk Jamal Bryant.
I guess you call that a flesh-colored dress. I don't know. It's black dress and flesh color. It gives the illusion that she's not wearing anything underneath. And I heard the preacher, when he defended her dress, by saying, first of all, he bought the dress. And then he said, I want to address people who don't know anything, who haven't been anywhere, who don't know nothing. So I guess our objection to a man of the cloth presenting his wife in public looking like a $2 whore.
Oh my goodness.
Two. At least two.
Oh
now,
wow.
I didn't say she was. I'm not talking about her. My statement is not about her. My statement is about him. I said he presented his wife, and he said he bought the dress. Those are his words, not mine. And there is nothing classy about that. There's nothing modest about that.
Like the video.
He said we haven't been anywhere. What I would like to know is where have you been? Where did he go? So I'll make sure that I never go there, because I don't want to go anywhere, and I come back with that kind of a notion. Now I will say this, and this is a comment about my wife, not.
Okay, so the biggest thing is, where did she get the dress? Now, is his church going to start have a problem with the women in the church start wearing that type of dress? Now, we got to remember, they were at an event. They weren't not at the church. Now, will the pastor start getting upset if we're wearing that dress at the church? That type of dress.
And I come back with that kind of a notion. Now, I will say this, and this is a comment about my wife, not his wife. This is a comment about my wife. My wife wouldn't have done it, no matter what I said. She just would have said, honey, I'll wear this for you. I'll wear this for you at home when we know the grandkids aren't coming. Because there is such a thing as decency. Decency. Y'all don't like me. But in public, at an event where everyone will see, I don't know of a greater way for a man to demean his wife. And if he doesn't think that that is demeaning her, there is something wrong with him. But then again, we're also talking about the guy who looked at Cam Newton's legs and told Cam he had pretty legs.
Go look the video up.
See, so a preacher present.
So that's the biggest thing. I've done many shorts in regards to Jamal Bryant, how he feels about what his wife wore. He said he liked the dress. He said he picked the dress out and she wore it. And he said he wants something to run home to. So there's that. Jamal Bryant, do you think that it was right for his wife to wear that type of dress to an event? They made a lot of money at the event for different colleges, but He's saying he has a right to let his wife wear whatever because he picked it out. So let's continue. Fair use reaction clip. Let's continue. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't hit it too far. So like I said, Timothy, Kylie, is he just dating her to have something on his arm? She's rich, why isn't he around the children? So is like I said before, I feel like he's there to help clean Kylie's image up too. Like the video, like the video.
Totally prepared. But that's we're still prepared. That's on the table now. No, it's not. If they don't behave, we will do a second strike. We didn't need it. We were prepared to do a second strike if we needed it. We're totally prepared. But that's on we're still prepared. That's on the table now. No, it's not. If they don't behave, we will do a second strike. We didn't need it. We were prepared to do a second strike if we needed it. We're totally prepared. But that's on we're still prepared. That's on the table now.
So that's the Donald Trump news update. Let's continue. Like I said, we're just doing hot topics, trending topics.
Now, I'm using political leaders and celebrities as examples, but it's not about them. It's about spotting their relationship patterns in your life or in yourself and questioning that system. An intolerant, codependent woman is going to be rampant in the political space because political couples thrive on the optics of traditionality and religion. And also because this is a space where men become successful. The systems that make up the patriarchy help them become successful, and the women do not benefit. For our first couple, might take a different turn than you were expecting, but Michelle and Barack Obama. Michelle has actually admitted to carrying resentment and loneliness, and that she took on the bulk of domestic and emotional labor during Barack's rise. And this is always reframed as the ultimate matriarch sacrifice, that the woman sacrifices for her husband's success and for her kids. But it is very rare where we see the reverse be true, where the husband sacrifices and gives his everything for the woman's success to rise. And that's why I think it's interesting. Some of you guys in my comments say, oh no, this is only the case with bad, horrible men who are anti-feminist and abusers. No, this can happen in a democratic couple, in a feminist-leaning couple, because of how ingrained the patriarchy is to us. I say women will reframe her sacrifice as a matriarch, as a coping mechanism. And a woman who did this is Erica Kirk. Very interesting, because before she was with Charlie, she was a career woman. And the second he died, what was she back doing? She is on a worldwide grieving tour right now. She's working. She's making millions right now. During her time with Charlie, and I say women do this because if they didn't have a coping mechanism to this cognitive dissonance, they would probably have a psychotic kill themselves. So she reframed that a woman's job is to stay at home. A woman's job is the sacrifice. She tolerated and shrank herself into a role that probably wasn't even natural for her in exchange for the relationship. That's why it doesn't seem her words align with her actions, because her words was just her drinking her own Kool-Aid and her own coping mechanism. Most of the advice from religious women is around being more tolerant, which does not benefit you. Because I wonder who set that system up. Ask a Christian couple what their secret is for what made their relationship last so long, and the woman will usually say forgiveness. And religious men have learned to weaponize this idea of forgiveness, and the women champion this idea as well. What you hear as their advice is soothing to their own cognitive dissonance. They have to make sense for, in the worst of circumstances, why they stay in abuse, or in maybe better circumstances, why did they sacrifice their own dreams for their man's dreams. And they usually will justify it under the guise of a matriarchal sacrifice. I have more to say for the political space, so go to part 5. Now,
so there's that. She did one on the Kardashians too, and I did a short regarding that. Like the video, like the video. We're going to show more pictures of Kylie Timothy. He thanked his partner. Many people are probably going to be saying, wow, it's finally. Because I think they just started hearting or commenting under each other's pictures. People were saying that just started happening over the last month. So here's pictures of Timothy, Kylie, them at the event. I'm not gonna, play the clip in regards to him and his speech. I don't want to get flagged, but this is them at the event. Like I said, where are her children? Why aren't her children? We get it that their children won't go to the events, but why don't we ever see Kylie Timothy at some kind of event for the children? And then this is the biggest thing. Her kids have birthdays. I don't even think we've seen him at their birthdays. Cooking, Kylie liked to cook with the kids, but I don't even think we've seen that. So that's the big question. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. We see Kylie all the time in her bathing suit, showing her body. But yeah, I don't think we've seen too many pictures of Kylie Timothy and the 2 children. And I'm wondering if Travis has a say-so. So let's continue fair use reaction clip. We're not going to I guess she had a lot to say in regards to Nikki, but I'm not certain where this clip is from, so I don't want to get flagged. So go look up Hollywood Unlock what she had to say. It's a quick clip, so I might be able to play it. Hold on.
Although I haven't been invited into a black person's house since, except Nicki Minaj's, but who wants to go over?
Okay, so I gotta watch that. Okay, this is interesting, y'all. This is interesting.
What you love ringing, you don't have to keep on showing it, First Lady.
Okay.
It's almost like you telling me that I need to, I'm doing the best I can.
I'm sure you did a great job with First Lady. I know you did.
I tried to. But
Listen to this whole clip.
It just depends on where she's at. Because there's two rings. There's one that when she's doing what she's supposed to do, her diet is right and everything, then she can wear the more expensive one. But when she's not doing what she's supposed to do, she's not taking her CMOS, then she wear the smaller ring. Okay? There's levels to it.
Do you advise her, like, hey, lady, it's time to switch?
What I do is I just go up there and I switch the ring. She already know what's going on. She know that she ain't been eating too many the Dunkin' Donuts and all that stuff. And one thing about it, we signed an agreement. And if she get over, like one thing I didn't marry a chunkier chick. That's not what I married. I didn't marry that. I'm in the gym. I just finished working out.
Okay.
Every morning. It's a disciplined life, and she understands that. If you're gonna be a high value, that goes with that life. But
now, this was 3 days ago. Watch how he talk about Shawnee and her ring.
I see how much he loves you. I see your ring, and you don't have to keep on showing it, First Lady.
Okay.
He telling her she don't have to show it again.
It's almost like you telling me that I need to, I'm doing the best I can.
I'm sure you did a great job with First Lady. I know you did.
I tried to. But sometimes,
I know you did.
it just depends on where she's at. Because there's two rings. There's one that when she's doing what she's supposed to do, her diet is right and everything, then she can wear.
And never let a man tell you what you should or shouldn't be doing. Her husband needs to. This man is telling Shawnee to hide her ring, and she did it. Go back. Watch this. She's going to hide the ring.
But I see how much he loves you. I see your ring, and you don't have to keep on showing it, First Lady.
Okay.
That's crazy.
It's almost like you telling me that I need to, I'm doing the best I can.
I'm sure you did a great job with First Lady. I know you did.
I tried to. But sometimes,
I know you did.
it just depends on where she's at. Because there's two rings. There's one that when she's doing what she's supposed to do, her diet is right and everything, then she can wear the more expensive one. But when she's not doing what she's supposed to.
So would you allow a man to take your ring off if you're not on your diet the right way? Look at Shawnee's husband laughing.
The more expensive one, but when she's not doing what she's supposed to do, she's not taking her CMOS.
Look at Shawnee's face.
And she wear the smaller ring. Okay? There's levels to
So
it.
do you advise her, like, hey, lady, it's time to switch?
What I do is I just go up there and I switch the ring. She already know what's going on. She know that she ain't been eating too many the Dunkin' Donuts and all that stuff. And one thing about it, we signed an agreement. And if she get over, like one thing I didn't marry a chunkier chick. That's not what I married. I didn't marry that. I'm in the gym. I just finished working out.
Okay.
Every morning. It's a disciplined life, and she understands that. If you're gonna be a high value, that goes with that life. But I see how much he loves you. I see your ring, and you don't have to keep on.
First off, at some point, I'm sure that will trend and go viral on Neighborhood Talk or Shade Room. It probably just haven't gotten there. People probably did not know. This is Shawnee O'Neal and Pastor Keon. She's like, who are these people? So we did a video of Shawnee O'Neal and Mr. Pastor Keon getting married. That video did really, really well when they got engaged or they got married, whatever. The video did really well. So Shawnee O'Neal, as you guys know, is a producer, and she produces Basketball Wives. So this is her husband, who he is a pastor. Shawnee O'Neal, of course, used to be married to Shaquille O'Neal. So now Shawnee Keon, or I don't know if she hyphened her name, but here nor there, whenever a man is telling you to basically hide your ring when you're conversating with him, problem one, he's saying his wife can only wear the ring if she looks like she's been working out. And we get it. There's men that work out all the time. We get that. But him saying that they are under contract, and if he feels that she's eating too many donuts and had too much good fun, he switches her ring. He'll just go up to the ring box and switch it. Ladies, be careful with this type of guy. He seems very, y'all can put it in the comments. I'm gonna be cool with what I say, but there's something not right. Women have to be very careful when they get with a man that's very controlling, very all about him, serve me. You got to be careful with that, because this in itself is so concerning. When he's saying one, oh, your ring, and then Shawnee decides to hide it. Problem one. And then the comments about the wife. I don't know who this pastor is, but this I'm sure will probably trend as well. These pastors are something else. And try and believe, understand, old school, used to go to church Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. So I know the church. And remember how I told y'all before, they got these church lines. They got the church lines always around tax time. So be careful if you find out a big speaker is going to be at a certain church, and then they have these church lines. They're going to try and take your tax money. That's when they get those big speakers to go to different churches, because they want to try and get as much tax money from y'all as possible. So be careful. You probably noticed it. If any of y'all go into church before, around tax time, they have several lines, 1 or 2 times, 3, 4 times in the service. They'll have a collection plate in the beginning, they'll have a collection plate in the middle, and then they'll have a collection plate or have people standing in lines towards the end. So keep your money. Keep your money around tax time. Make sure it's allocated somewhere else. Don't bring that checkbook, don't bring that credit card, and just don't sign off on it. Yeah, don't bring a lot of cash. Just be careful around tax time going to these churches. These churches are something else, because you got to remember Jamal Bryant's being called out regards to his wife in the flesh colored dress. Even though it wasn't see-through, it gave the illusion that it was see-through. It gave the illusion that it was see-through. Yes, red flags. Watch out for the red flags. And then when Shawnee and Keon first got married, many people were trying to make different comments about him. Go look it up. Can't confirm or deny, but many people had comments about Pastor Keon. But I can't confirm or deny anything going on with Pastor Keon. Shawnee seems happy. She seems that she's adjusted to the marriage, the lifestyle of a pastor's wife. Beautiful woman. She's a very smart woman. She's raised her kids. Her and Shaquille O'Neal broke up years ago. Shawnee's really, really close with the kids. She raised the kids. She did extremely well. And you'll often see pictures of Shawnee and Pastor Keon together with the kids. And they do different things. That's why I'm saying KYLIE and TIMOTHEE. Why don't you ever see red flags? Why don't you ever see KYLIE, TIMOTHEE with the children? Very interesting. So let's continue. We're just doing some hot topics, trending topics. I have been gone for days. I didn't do videos. Let's see. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. For almost 4 days. So I got to get back into the algorithm. So we're just doing hot topics, trending topics. Yeah, huge red flag. And there she is covering up the ring, because he basically made her feel uncomfortable. And her ring is huge. He made her feel uncomfortable about showing the ring. So then she decided to cover the ring. And then her husband's laughing. And if a husband is laughing, you should say, sir, she can show the ring if she won't. But you see that he didn't even correct that pastor to the wife. No man is going to tell my wife what to do. He should have said, no, sir. The ring proudly. You know what I'm saying? You got to correct these men around your wife or whatever. Pictures of Elon Musk and Donald Trump at a dinner with Melania. Many people were talking about that over the weekend. I wasn't too out of the loop, but yeah, we're just doing hot topics, trending topics right now. I can't confirm or deny if this is true. Because Kevin Durant will show different pictures, but I can't confirm or deny if the pictures are real or fake, or he's just trying to trend. So I can't confirm or deny if Kendall is really dating Jaylen Brown, because he's been posting different pictures too. if you have noticed, I've been posting from pictures of Kevin Durant saying, "Oh, if Kim was interested. Oh, if J-Lo was interested." I don't know if Kevin Durant is just trolling people, so I can't confirm or deny. Okay, this is a picture of Kylie and Timothy in this orange dress, and I don't know if these people really went to an event in an orange outfit like this, trying to act like Kylie and Timothy. I don't know if this is real or fake either, but I'm just showing y'all. Funny, funny, funny. This is her talking about the K's and the J's. You can go over here because she'll talk about the K's and the J's and how they treat each other. I just came up on that page, and I just came up on the other page too, of how I think either they're talking about whether Kim has a sense of humor or not having a sense of humor, but she's really good, and so is the other lady about different stuff. So I might show the other picture too. I might do the other clip. So let's go here.
I just know tonight was a rough one for them. Has anyone checked on Club Chalamet? Because I just know tonight was a rough one for them. Timothy's acceptance speech proclaiming his love for his partner of 3 years, aka Kylie Jenner.
And lastly, I'll just say thank you to my partner of 3 years. Thank you for our foundation. I love you. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
As she mouths, "I love you" back. Oh, so cute. Has anyone checked on Club Chalamet? Because I just...
But the biggest thing is foundation. Are you a stepfather? Are you around her children? I keep saying the same thing. He's talking about foundation, being together for 3 years. Are you there for the children as well? Or are you just hanging out with Kylie? I've said it. Where are the pictures of him with the kids? She has 2 beautiful children, and she loves her kids. Don't play. Kylie love her children now. Kylie love her children. Every now and then she'll have her daughter and stuff, but she keeps her son out of stuff. You know how those Kardashians do. The girls are supposed to be on whatever they got going on. They present the girls more so than the sons. But where are the children? Why isn't Kylie spending time with her children, with her boyfriend of 3 years?
Timothy's acceptance speech proclaiming his love for his partner of 3 years, aka Kylie Jenner.
And lastly, I'll just say
Timothy's acceptance speech proclaiming...
So we're going to continue. If we don't keep seeing Timothy with those children, we already said we didn't see Timothy with the Kardashians. Now we're seeing Timothy around the Kardashians, or he might have stopped in. But y'all notice, I don't think they had a Christmas party. Maybe he didn't want them to have a Christmas party, so he could stop in. Because they normally have one. They didn't have one. So we'll see what happens. We'll follow. I haven't seen no pictures, no events, cooking together, Kylie, Timothy. What's going on? Is he there to date her and to help, like I said, clean up her image? Why is Timothy never around Kylie kids? And that's the biggest thing. If you've been with your boo, your babe for 3 years, wouldn't you now? Because they say after 6 months, if you're in a new relationship, your child possibly could be around. No, that's during marriage. Take that back. If you're married, a lot of times the ex's spouse will tell the courts your partner can't be around the kids till after 6 months. So she was never married to Travis. So why isn't Timothy around the children? And I trust and believe they listen to different pages. If it's not me saying it, somebody else will say it, then they'll start doing what we talk about. So well wishes to the kids, because the kids deserve to be around people too. Okay, everybody, this is interesting. I'm going to play this clip because many people have been talking about this.
Brian Harpool, who was Charlie Kirk's security leading up to his death, he has since been fired from Turning Point USA, and many have questioned his involvement in the place. Brian Harpool is also the person that Mitch believed he saw at Fort Huachuca. I grabbed these videos from Blake Bednar's on X.
Can't confirm or deny if he was there. Watch his hand. We don't know what's in his pocket. But many people have been talking about this over the last 2 or 3 weeks.
So we basically just saw Brian Harpool look to be reaching for something in his pocket. He never pulls anything out, and if anything, it looks like he's pressing a button. By the time he's done with that, he kind of taps his glasses to sort of signal over to somebody else. Blake on X tagged Candace Owens and said, "Here is the Fort Huachuca guy. His name is Brian Harpool with something very strange, secretive in his pants pocket. Wires are running under his shirt. He squeezes something under his armpit the moment Charlie is hurt. Will you look into this?" So not strange to have wires because he is security and he's probably hooked to some sort of recording device or a microphone and possibly other things that he uses. But the signaling with his glasses and pressing something in his pocket does feel strange. Then I caught this other image where Blake says, no, his radio's on the opposite side of his body and his armpit was not being scratched, he was being sneaky. So let's watch from this angle.
With our wonderful LDS friends. And again, I would just ask you, as you continue your journey of faith, show me the core evidence of why you believe.
Again, there is more of this signaling and touching something in his pocket, pressing a button. That's what it looks like to me. After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Brian Harpool did an interview without Turning Point USA's approval. When Brian talked about the precautionary measures that he took booking this UVU gig, it didn't feel like he had any control over the process. He had a couple of text exchange with the head cop at the UVU campus. When he brought up access to the roof at UVU, he never followed up with the police to see if they ever took care of that or took any measures to protect Charlie.
Now go listen to, yes, we're going to rehash. This has been trending for the last 2 weeks. I just couldn't get to it. So everybody's been questioning what really happened that day. What's under his shirt? We'll play it again because more people just came in. Let's continue.
Videos have surfaced of Brian Harpool, who was Charlie Kirk's security leading up to his death.
Look at the wires.
He has since been fired from Turning Point USA, and many have questioned his involvement in what took place. Brian Harpool is also the person that Mitch believed he saw at Fort Huachuca. I grabbed these videos from Blake Bednar's on X.
Very fishy. Their hand signals were fishy. Their movements were fishy. No ambulance was there, was fishy. Alleged past the ambulance, fishy. Alleged not letting the doctor go back in to clean him up better for the wife,
So we basically just saw Brian Harpool look to be reaching for something in his pocket. He never pulls anything out, and if anything, it looks like he's pressing a button. By the time he's done with that, he kind of taps his glasses to sort of signal over to somebody else. Blake on X tagged Candace Owens and said, "Here is the Fort Huachuca guy. His name is Brian Harpool with something very strange, secretive in his pants pocket. Wires are running under his shirt. He squeezes something under his armpit the moment Charlie is hurt. Will you look into this?" So not strange to have wires because he is security and he's probably hooked to some sort of...
Because you got to remember, they had a service, but his body wasn't at the service. They had a private service. Y'all realize that too, right?
Security, and he's probably hooked to some sort of recording device or a microphone and possibly other things that he uses. But the signaling with his glasses and pressing something in his pocket does feel strange. Then I caught this other image where Blake says, no, his radio's on the opposite side of his body and his armpit was not being scratched, he was being sneaky. So let's watch from this angle.
With our wonderful LDS friends. And again, I would just ask you, as you continue your journey of faith, show me the core evidence of why you believe.
Again, there is more of this signaling and touching something in his pocket, pressing a button. That's what it looks like to me. After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Brian Harpool did an interview without Turning Point USA's approval. When Brian talked about the precautionary measures that he took booking this UVU gig, it didn't feel like he had any control over the process. He had a couple of text exchange with the head cop at the UVU campus. When he brought up access to the roof at UVU, he never followed up with the police to see if they ever took care of that.
And why didn't they follow up with the police? Okay, what time will you be there? How many police presence will you have? It was almost like, okay, you got us. Everything about that day is interesting. And then this is the biggest thing. Why did he get fired?
Access to the roof at UVU, he never followed up with the police to see if they ever took care of that or took any measures to protect Charlie. New videos have surfaced of Brian Harpool, who was Charlie Kirk's security leading up to his death. He has since been fired from Turning Point USA, and many have questioned his involvement.
He's been since fired. I get he should be fired because he didn't protect. But why were all the other guys fired? Why was he the only one fired? The guy in the black shirt, the friend in the white shirt is the one that told us about the ambulance. The friend in the white shirt is the one that told us about the Charlie Kirk's concerns the day before. His name is Frank. Go look it up.
Brian Harpool is also the person that Mitch believed
that's
he
the guy
saw
that's
at
always
Fort
telling
Huachuca.
everything.
I grabbed these videos from Blake Bednar's on X.
So if you want more information, go look up Frank videos. Frank tells it all. So then sometimes Frank will tell it all, and Erica's like, no, that's not true. And Frank had already told it.
Videos from Blake Bednar's on X.
And if you see the video, Frank's recording too. If y'all notice that, go back. Frank is recording as well.
New videos have surfaced of Brian Harpool, who was Charlie Kirk's security leading up to his death. He has since been fired from Turning Point USA, and many have questioned his involvement in what took place. Brian Harpool is also the person that Mitch believed he saw at Fort Huachuca. I grabbed these videos from Blake Bednar's on X.
That's an important thing.
So we basically just saw Brian Harpool look to be reaching for something in his pocket. He never pulls anything out, and if anything, it looks like he's pressing a button. By the time he's done with that, he kind of taps his glasses to sort of signal over to somebody else. Blake on X tagged Candace Owens and said, here is the Fort Huachuca guy. His name is Brian Harpool, with something very strange secretive in his pants pocket. Wires are running under his shirt. He squeezes something under his armpit the moment Charlie is hurt. Will you look into this? So not strange to have wires because he is security and he's probably hooked to some sort of recording device or a microphone and possibly other things that he uses. But the signaling with his glasses and pressing something in his pocket does feel strange. Then I caught...
Remember, they had also said they were tapping glasses when Charlie was on the ground. Did y'all hear about that? They said somebody was tapping glasses when Charlie was on the ground. And it's like, how can you be applying pressure to his wound if you steady tapping glasses? And there was a lot of people down there, right or wrong, servicing Charlie. Let's get the likes up, y'all. The likes should match the views. 130 in the building and 1 like. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's continue.
Of his body and his armpit was not being scratched. He was being sneaky. So let's watch from this angle.
See, the guy in the white, he's recording too.
Again, I would just ask you, as you continue your journey of faith, show me core evidence of why you believe.
Again, there is more of this signaling and touching something in his pocket, pressing a button. That's what it looks like to me. After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Brian Harpool did an interview without Turning Point USA's approval. When Brian talked...
And y'all really need to go listen to that full interview of what he was saying, how they did things, how they organized things. It's very interesting. He was your client. He got fired. We get it. Why didn't everybody get fired? He was his client, but he is no longer here.
Interview
oh, people care.
USA's approval.
People care. People care.
Pressing a button. That's what it looks like to me. After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Brian Harpool did an interview with Turning Point USA's approval.
If your spouse was taken out, wouldn't you want people to investigate? That's why people keep doing deep dives. This whole situation, something don't seem right, don't smell right. Where's his body? Where's the full autopsy? Anytime anyone famous passes away, a month or a month and a half later, they always talk about the situation and what happened, right or wrong. Why is his situation so hush-hush? And then this is the biggest thing. Did that kid work alone? We don't know.
Evidence of why you...
Again, there is more of this signaling and touching something in his pocket, pressing a button. That's what it looks like to me. After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Brian Harpool did an interview without Turning Point USA's approval. When Brian talked about the precautionary measures that he took booking this UVU gig, it didn't feel like...
Because he was trying to clear his name.
Interview without Turning Point USA's approval. When Brian talked about the precautionary measures that he took booking this UVU gig, it didn't feel like he had any control over the process. He had a couple of text exchange with the head cop at the UVU campus when he brought up access to...
And if Charlie was so concerned, they should have been even on more high alert. And I've said this before. Charlie should have been in the building. When you look at above this,
pressing a button,
on the side, or on this side,
after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Brian Hartpole did an interview with.
There was like a building, like a skywalk, or additional part attached to a building. Charlie could have been in that building. I don't understand why they didn't let him be in that part. Because remember, when everything happened, and you hear the noise, people are running. Then they scan to the building, and they show the building, and then they show the man in the building. He's standing there. All his other coworkers are bending down, wonder if there's going to be more noise. I got to be careful what I say. The guy is standing there, and we're trying to figure out, why are you standing? Because he's looking at what's happening. But he had no fear. He's standing. Go back and look at the video. We've seen a lot of videos. Very interesting. The guy is standing, and it's not far from where Charlie was. I don't understand why he wasn't in that part of the building. He could have been. He could have been. Like the video, like the video. Let's continue.
Okay, pressing a button. That's what it looks like to me. After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, Brian Hartpole did an interview without Turning Point USA's approval. When Brian talked about the precautionary measures that he took booking this UVU gig, it didn't feel like he had any control over the process. He had a couple exchange with the head cop at UVU campus. When he brought up access to the booth at UVU, he never followed up with the police to see if they ever took care of that or took any measures to protect Charlie. New videos have surfaced of Brian.
Okay, we're about to continue with hot topics, trending topics. This is the biggest thing. Candace has been doing more deep dives than Turning Point. That's why Candace has been getting more views, and she's been getting millions of views in regards to Turning Point. People were saying Turning Point should be investigating not the same like Candace, but very similar. Why haven't they been doing deep dives? Wait a minute. Last night, I was watching a video. They were talking about the life insurance policy. My goodness. There's a lot of layers to this situation. And if people don't think there's not something going on, they were just talking about the life insurance policy. Many people were talking about the finances. A lot of concerns are, and then Erica saying she didn't date. Why would you say you didn't date? So let's continue. A lot of stuff is not adding up. Let's continue. That's Timothy winning his award. KYLIE so proud. Why isn't he ever around the children? And somebody has said Travis may not want him around the kids. Travis don't have a say-so. Even though he's a father, that don't mean he has a say-so. Travis be out dating. KYLIE can date too. And why isn't Timothy ever around her kids? So is KYLIE just having fun with Timothy? But what about the children? They deserve a role model to be in their lives outside of the dad. And Travis is always with the daughter and the son. Travis is always with the daughter, having her on stage, having a good time. So you caught that. Pay attention to that as well. Okay, so this is Erica, her stairs. Everybody's been wondering what's really going on. Her stairs. This is her in her past life, different events. Go do deep dives about that. People have been talking about Erica and her past life. Her knowing Trump prior to. This is her. This is her. This is her in that video. That's why I can't play it. This is her and her lover. She loves her sparklers. Yes. And then there's a video of her and Charlie talking back and forth about different roles. But yeah, they got the money that was made after. And many people are saying the way she looks, why don't it seem like she's mourning him? She'll act like she's celebrating that he was such a good husband. I'll say it that way. But yeah, many people have been questioning Erica. I'm wondering if that video is going to pop up. Like the video, like the video. That's Timothy on stage. Like the video, like the video. Fair use reaction clip. This, and I can't play this. I want to, but y'all can see where y'all can go look it up. This is Charlie Kirk talking to Megan. I'll play some of it, but I can't play towards the end because he's
treating me is so repulsive. I have text messages, Megan, calling me an anti. The way you are treating me is so repulsive. I have text messages, Megan, calling me an anti-Semite.
It's been so unfair. They were coming after you after Turning Point for, among other things, that you had Dave Smith there. Dave Smith is allowed to criticize Israel. You had both sides. The Israeli side was overrepresented.
No, you're not allowed to. It's even worse than that. My moral character is now being put into question, Megan.
So there's that. Y'all can see where y'all can go find it. to play the rest of it. Certain stuff I got to be careful because of things he's saying. North has been trending. Like I said, we're just doing hot topics, trending topics. Remember back in the day when he did that to Cole? This is Erica once again, where she's saying she didn't date.
Unproductive. I don't drink. I find it unproductive.
I gotta watch it because of music. This is her, and she said she didn't date. And then this is her in that video stuff. This is her. Look like she's drinking to me. So they're stating that Erica was a part of the show. These are the guys she dated. So people looked it up. Some of the stuff she wanted scrubbed, but it didn't scrubbed. So this one of these guys, I gotta be careful. Somebody has a tattoo on their lip. We talked about that. So remember how I said, I hope it's not real. I hope this person don't have that tattoo on their lip. People are saying that tattoo is there. I'll just say it that way. So people are doing deep dives in regards to who she dated, how long she dated. She says she did not date, which was not true. She said it.
I find it unproductive. I don't drink. I find it unproductive.
But, okay, Erica, many people are calling her out. That's going to be a big thing because if she takes that stand and people are feeling like she's not telling the truth about a lot of stuff, how can they believe what she's saying on the stand if she has to take the stand? But these are the people she dated. She said she didn't date. And she didn't drink. And then people are calling out one of the guys because he's saying he wants to step in and be like a Charlie. But why is that tattoo on your lip? People are doing deep dives. And then allege, she talked about having some kind of program in regards to young children. And people are like, oh no, sis, you should not have any programs. And go look that up, why people don't want her to have no programs with young children. Go look that up. KYLIE, TIMOTHEE. Like I said, we're just doing hot topics, trending topics. I didn't go live Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this is KYLIE, TIMOTHEE. And I'm sure they're probably going to try and have some picture with KYLIE, TIMOTHEE with the kids now that people are talking about it. And, you know, is he just there to assist KYLIE and have fun? Whatever. Okay, so this has been a big conversation in regards to Minnesota. If y'all didn't look it up, look it up. It's being alleged there's a lot of fraud going on. I can't confirm or deny if that's true, if that's how her if that's how her body changed. We're just doing hot topics, trending topics right now, y'all. Like I said, I wasn't live for days. Stuff is just popping up. This is why sometimes I'll cover it. Many people like to talk about Courtney. They like to defend Kim and Khloe, but many people like to talk about Courtney and shade Courtney. I told y'all, Courtney is one sister that stands up and takes care of her children. Have y'all noticed? Kim and Khloe try to shade Courtney for trying to be a good wife and a good mom. Have y'all noticed that? Because if it's Khloe, Kim, and Courtney doing stuff, then it helps them. But if Courtney steps away, then they get mad. So now it's been Kim, Khloe, and the mom had to step in because Courtney wanted to be focused on the baby and her husband. So if you notice, Khloe and Kim will try and shade Courtney for wanting to be a good wife and a good mom. Why is that? Why don't they support her being married? Now, mind you, if Kim gets engaged or Kim has a wedding, you're going to notice the difference in regards to Kim's wedding and Courtney's wedding. Kim will not allow Courtney or Khloe to shade her if she's getting married. They something else. And then they have these pages that do oohs and ahs in regards to the Kardashians. I ain't falling for it. Khloe, Tristan, concerning relationship. Courtney, Scott, concerning relationships. Their baby daddies is something else. Khloe dating Lamar, Kim dating Kanye, and Kim all her exes is something else. It's something else. Let me see if there was anything else. Natalie Nunn had an interview with Newton, and then I guess after the interview, she kind of was shading him about the questions he was asking. So I want to play it because she was mad.
Rude questions. Let's be for real. Like, I already knew around a lot of his dumbass rude questions. be for real. Like, I already knew he was trying to, like, you know, gaslight, manipulate, be a narcissist, and ask questions that were just not, like, questions.
We're doing topics, trending topics. You click the button. Go on your page. Why do you have to say you're out? You're already out. I exited you. We're doing hot topics, trending topics. People are weird and rude.
Rude questions. Let's be for real. Like, I already knew he was trying to, like, you know, gaslight, manipulate, be a narcissist, and ask questions that were just not, like, questions. Like, I'm not dumb. I'm really, really smart. So I navigated around that interview, and I think people should study this interview. I think girls in Hollywood should study my interview for when people put you in these type of situations, how you can pivot out of them, because this has happened to me multiple times in Hollywood on major platforms, just like Cam Newton, and you're not about to keep playing. It is what it is. I don't know what it feels like, but hey, I really was trying to ask him, like, how does it really feel? Like, that's what I want to know. What does it feel like, so I can understand?
The questions was rude. I mean, this is my thing. Anybody with a...
So sometimes these people will get people onto their platform, do these interviews, and they try and be rude so they can go trend and go viral. Natalie basically saying she was proud of herself and how she handled herself. You got to be careful on the places you go to do interviews. I guess she went in, and I guess Cam's something else. Cam Newton is something else, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay, is there anything else I want to talk about? Yep, there we go.
Yes.
Hold on.
By far.
Who is more conservative and why?
Erica.
Yes.
By far. Not even close.
R.I.P. to Charlie Kirk. I did not agree with what he said about different race, cultures, and all the debates. Go to the college to help the children. Don't try and force children to believe what you believe. But we're going to go ahead and play this clip. Let's get the likes up, y'all. 138 in the building, 8 likes. Let's get the likes up, y'all, so we can continue. Thank you, thank you. Let's get the likes up. 50 people, double tap that screen. Yes, like the video. Please like the video. Thank you. It gets me back into the algorithm. I was off for 4 days, so I definitely need everybody to hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all. We're just doing hot topics, trending topics. 50 people, double tap that screen to hit the like. Thank you. 50 people, thank you. Let's get the likes up. Thank you. My show's a little different. I bring y'all whatever I can, how I can. Let's get the likes up. Thank you. Thank you for liking the video. Please don't forget to subscribe as well. Like the video. It's free to hit the like button. 2 seconds. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get the likes up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get the likes up. Thanks for being here, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas. I hope you enjoyed your New Year. We brought it in together. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for being subbing. Let's get the likes up, y'all, so we can continue. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get the likes up. 50 people. It takes 2 seconds. See, people like to come and gather my tea, and then they like to do videos on it, and then they don't want to hit the like. So let's get the likes up, y'all. 50 people. Let's get the likes up. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you already hit the like, thank you. If you already subscribed, thank you. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Thank you.
Who is more conservative and why?
Erica.
Yes.
By far. Close. I am a moderate compared to Erica.
Andrew always notes that once you got married to me, you got more based.
That's true. That is true. No, Erica is very conservative. And, yeah.
I was raised well.
Yes, you have a great mom.
Great mom.
Great parents.
My grandparents were amazing.
Fiercely right-wing.
Yes. My grandfather was an immigrant from Sweden and fought in World War II and the Korean War. Yeah, and he got the Silver Star, the Bronze Star, and knighted by the King of Sweden, and he was always super far right.
Do you think having kids made you more conservative?
100%. Which I didn't think was possible. But 100%. Absolutely.
We'll play
Who
it
is more
again.
conservative and why?
Erica.
Yes.
By far. Not even close. I am a moderate compared to Erica.
Andrew always jokes that once you got married to me, you got more based.
That's true. That is true. No, Erica is very conservative. And, yeah.
I was raised well.
Yes, you have a great mom.
Great mom.
Great parents.
My grandparents were amazing.
Fiercely right-wing.
Yes. My grandfather was an immigrant from Sweden and fought in World War II and the Korean War.
So sometimes she do that. She do eye stuff with him too. Y'all noticing her eyes going in and out? Maybe that's her eyes, and that's what she does. Watch her eyes.
Raised well.
Yes, you have a great mom.
Great mom.
Great parents.
My grandparents were amazing.
Fiercely right wing.
Yes. My grandfather was an immigrant from Sweden and fought in World War II and the Korean War. Yeah, and he got the Silver Star, the Bronze Star, and knighted by the King of Sweden, and he was always super far right.
Do you think having kids made you more conservative?
100%. Which I didn't think was possible. But 100%. Absolutely. Who is more conservative and why?
Erica.
So there's that. I wanted to play that. There was another clip I saw of them talking, and it was kind of like side by side, similar to that. But right now, like I said, we're just doing hot topics, trending topics. Let me see if there was anything else I wanted to show. Okay, so this is Jamal Bryant, his wife. Many people have been talking about, this is Jamal Bryant with Giselle. This was them back in the day. So he wanted Giselle to wear that type of stuff too. Jamal Bryant was married to Giselle. They have children together. They have 3 girls. Jamal Bryant just recently did an interview with his 3 daughters, talking about his outfits, talking about his new marriage. Go and check out Jamal Bryant with his 3 daughters. Great interview. I actually watched most of it. I think I only had like 10 minutes left. But yeah, Jamal Bryant was married to Giselle, so he liked her to wear these outfits too. Because right now, you got to remember, Jamal Bryant is training with his actual wife. He's not with Giselle no more. So people in the church are talking about Jamal Bryant in regards to how he likes his women to dress. So Giselle probably got called out for back in the day when she wore this. So this is the type of stuff he likes his women to wear. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yep, very interesting. Let me save that one. There's a few things I'm have to say before I exit out. So let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Yep, I'm covering it up. I guess North has been trending with Lil Wayne's son. And many people are saying, Kim, take a step back. Let North grow up. But you know how those Kardashians are. They want a trend to go viral. Now it's almost like she wants North to trend and go viral at least once a week. It's almost like Kim is giving North a team. It's almost like she wants North to trend and go viral almost once a week. North is a child. Kim continues to put her in media. The children don't have no privacy. They don't have no privacy. And that's how the Kardashians like it. The Kardashians love to trend and go viral almost every week. So now she's trying to teach North the same thing. So well wishes to North. Beautiful girl, very smart, very intelligent. Kanye has made some comments that was not cool. Kim continues to put her in media, and people are talking about it. There are shows that are doing videos at least every other day about North. Yes. There are shows that's doing videos every day about the Kardashians. So now they're doing videos about North almost every other day, at least twice a week. So Kim needs to be careful putting the children in the media. And then now, if you don't know, Kanye's back. Kanye's back spending time with North for the holiday. Don't know if he spent time with the younger children for the holiday, but there is a picture out there with North with her father. And it's a good thing that Kanye's back, because guess what? We're now seeing that Kim is trying to put the younger kids in media too. Yes. Not only is she trying to push a narrative for North, Kim is now trying to push a narrative for the younger children. Yes. So it's a good thing Kanye's back. So whether Kanye will be able to regulate that or not, I don't know. But if y'all don't know, it's being reported Kim may allegedly try to remove West from the children's name. And she may want to put the children's name as Kardashian. That may be a possibility. But keep an eye on that. If she's trying to give these kids, media attention and putting them in the media. Of course, the kids are on the show, but she's doing more than just the show. So we'll see what happens. Y'all know when people talk about young stars and young impressionable kids, like the video. Russell Simmons with his girlfriend, that's a whole situation. Russell Simmons, that's a whole conversation. Go look it up while Russell's been trending for the last 5 years. Okay, was there anything else? This was interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna play that. Okay. I'll say it. I guess there was a young girl that went from being a girl to a boy. Then she's getting married to this guy. I'll play it for y'all. Normally I don't do stuff like this, but I'm gonna play it.
Lesbian stud who transitioned to being a man, and now she's back to being a woman who just got engaged to a gay man. This is Raven Thompson, and she's going viral after her fiance announced their engagement. And now everybody's saying,
I can do whatever I want on show. Why are you here? Repeat myself as many times as needed. Yes, I will. I'll repeat myself as many times as needed. We're doing hot topics, trending topics. I will repeat myself 50 times if I want to. Go on your page, control yourself. Don't try and control me. Like the video.
Transition to being a man, and now she's back to being a woman who just got engaged to a gay man. This is Raven Thompson, and she's going viral after her fiance announced their engagement. And now everybody's saying, see, this is why nobody takes the LGBT community serious.
So I can't confirm or deny if they take them serious or not, but there's that video. I don't know if I want to play that. That's something I try and stay away from. This is something I've talked about in regards to Mrs. Bryant compared to Erica. I've talked about this for the last 3 weeks. This is that picture where people are saying how Mrs. Bryant looked more unhappy about her husband being no longer here, and then Erica. When you look at Mrs. Bryant pictures for almost a good year about Kobe passing, Mrs. Bryant looks so gutted. But Erica has been, and many people are saying, how was Erica and Charlie Kirk's marriage? And everybody say, and this is the biggest thing, I've said it before, everybody agrees different. But many people are saying, did they have a healthy relationship? Why does she seem so joyous? At times crying. People are saying if they're real tears. Being a woman, we could see her water in her eyes. There were times we did see tears, even though people didn't say they saw tears. But here's a picture of Mrs. Bryant and then Erica. And there's a lot going on in regards to security guards, a lot going on in regards to finances. There's a lot going on in regards to that case. That's why many people have talked about the Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk situation and Turning Point. Hold up. Did y'all see my video when Charlie Kirk was talking about how, let me play it for y'all. Did y'all see the video when I posted how Charlie Kirk talked about how he was happy that Trump won? I'm going to play it for y'all right here because I did a short on it. I got 3 shorts in there. And how y'all go look for it, go look it up. There's a picture of Khloe Kardashian and the Charlie Kirk, and you'll see the Khloe Kardashian. Khloe's in red. Go look at the short, and I'm going to play the clip right here, though, when Charlie Kirk is saying why he's happy that Trump won. I'm going to play the video now. Hold on. Which one is it? I got to play the second one. Hold on. Let me go back. Yeah, you got to go look it up in my shorts.
Because you thought it was a restoration of the Judeo. Because you thought it was a restoration of the Judeo. Because you thought it was a restoration of election night. Right on election night. Because you thought it was a restoration of the Judeo-Christian values that are inherent to the Constitution.
Let me tell you why. Because I think you might appreciate this as a historian. Joe Biden sent the entire federal government after Turning Point USA and me personally. They wanted me in federal prison. Right. Why? Because I think you might appreciate this.
It's all the Constitution.
Let me tell you why. Because I think you might appreciate this as a historian. Joe Biden sent the entire federal government after Turning Point USA and me personally. They wanted me in federal prison. Right.
Did y'all know that? Let me go back to the Charlie picture. Did y'all know that the federal government was after Charlie Kirk? Did y'all know that? I had talked about it, but I couldn't find the video. I did do a video a long time ago. Let me play the clip again.
But that's what despots do, not Donald Trump. Joe Biden sent the entire federal government after Turning Point USA and me personally. They wanted me in federal prison. And if I was despots do, not Donald Trump.
Don't tell me what to do on my page. I'm doing a bunch of stuff behind the scenes. Be quiet. Don't tell me what to do on my page.
Let me finish. And so when Donald Trump won, it was a sigh of relief that maybe I won't have to go to federal prison. Maybe I can actually be around my kids. And maybe we can live in a free society. election night?
Because he thought it was a restoration of the Judeo-Christian values that are inherent to the Constitution.
Let me tell you why, because I think you might appreciate this as a historian. Joe Biden sent the entire federal government after Turning Point USA and me personally.
Why was that? I don't know if Erica ever spoke about why he was being investigated. So now that he's no longer here, is there a concern that she has in regards to federal investigation? Why was he being investigated? He didn't really do a deep dive in what he did or what was going on. So it was very important for Donald Trump to win. It was very important for Donald Trump to win. And I did a video of Charlie Kirk smiling. They put the red hat on him. And at first I was like, is this video real? It was real. He was really stating that he was happy that Donald Trump won because Biden wanted to put him in jail.
Because he thought it was a restoration of the Judeo-Christian values that are inherent to the Constitution.
Let me tell you why, because I think you might appreciate this as a historian. Joe Biden sent the entire federal government after Turning Point USA and me personally. They
Why?
wanted me in federal prison, right? And by the way, that's what despots do, not Donald Trump. Let me finish. And so when Donald Trump won, it was a sigh of relief that maybe I won't have to go to federal prison. Maybe I can actually be around my kids. And maybe we can live in a free society. Do you know why I cried on election night?
Because he thought it was a restoration of the Judeo-Christian values that are inherent to the Constitution.
Let me tell you why, because I think you might appreciate this as a historian. Joe Biden sent the entire federal government after Turning Point USA and me personally. They wanted me in federal prison, right? And by the way, that's what despots do, not Donald Trump. Let me finish. And so when Donald Trump won, it was a sigh of relief that maybe I won't have to go to federal prison. Maybe I can actually be around my kids. And maybe we can live in a free society. Do you know why I cried on election night?
Because he thought it was a restoration of the Judeo-Christian values that are inherent to the Constitution.
Let me tell you why, because I think you might appreciate this as a historian. Joe Biden sent the entire federal government after Turning Point USA and me personally. They wanted me in federal prison.
Now, why did they want him in federal prison? What happened? What did he do? Nobody's really talking about that. Why did they want him in federal prison, y'all? So if you need to, go look up my shorts. It's in there. It's Charlie Kirk talking about Joe Biden and Donald Trump. I did the video. Not a lot of people are talking about it. What were they being investigated for? And is Erica concerned about a continuation of concerns at a later date? But now that Trump is in office, what were they being investigated for? That's the big question. It's also being reported that Candace may be coming back today. Might do some videos in regards to what she has to say. There's been a lot going on in the last 2 weeks since she's been on vacation. I can't confirm or deny if those people saw anybody at a hotel, at a base. We can't confirm or deny. If there's no pictures, we can't confirm or deny. But why would these two people alleged be together the day before or the week of him passing? Because remember, alleged Charlie was concerned about if people were coming after him. And remember, the guy in the white shirt, Frank, had said, Charlie had stated he was concerned. And then remember, Erica has said that wasn't true. But then the guy in the white shirt, Frank, has said, yes, that's true. And alleged there's messages. So, okay, everybody, I had to go live. I hadn't gone live since Thursday. I hope everyone has subscribed. Next time, we're going to have to get these likes up because it puts me back into the algorithm. I'm sure this video is probably going to have about 3,000 views and only 16 likes. It can't happen. That's why I stopped the show. We have to get the likes up. Yes, we got to get the likes up. I'll be bringing y'all TTT. The likes should match the views. It'll be about 3,000 views and only 17 likes. So that's why I have to stop the show sometimes to get the likes up. But I know some of y'all have been here and y'all did hit the like and y'all want to hear what's going on. But when you haven't gone live for a while, sometimes you're kicked out of the algorithm. For me to get back into the algorithm is the likes and for me to keep doing videos. But I had a great vacation. I hope all y'all enjoyed y'all Christmas. I hope you enjoyed your New Year's, and I hope y'all was safe. But I enjoyed my break. The views that I was getting 2 or 3 weeks ago was amazing. I wasn't getting views like that for almost 3-4 months. So, but still, it's great to take a break with your family. And then I'm not going to want to carry all that equipment with me. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all appreciate it. Then I'm back. I'll do the best I can to bring y'all TTT. But are y'all surprised about that video showing that guy digging in his pocket, finding stuff, moving stuff? What does all that mean? So I'm sure they'll do a deep dive. People have been talking about that for the last 3 weeks. So I hope y'all appreciate the video. So copyright disclaimer, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is used permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. I hope y'all appreciate the videos. I hope y'all appreciate that I'm back. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button going out. Even if all 50 people hit subscribe, that'll be an amazing day for people hitting subscribe and turning on your notification. My page is a little different. I do my lives in the morning, 9, 10, 11. I don't know, depending on what time I get live. I go live at 9, 10, or 11. And then I do my shorts at night in regards to 8, 9, 10, or 11. So, yeah. Let me see. I swear she's lying. Who's lying up a storm? People are weird in the afternoon. I don't know if they're talking about me or if they're saying Erica's lying up a storm. Maybe they're talking about Erica. But over here, we deal in being respectful. I don't know if sometimes y'all talk about me or if y'all I don't deal with disrespect at all. Never will, won't do it. So they might have been talking about Erica's lying up a storm. But I hope y'all appreciate it. Thanks for being here. I'm back. I'll try and go back live 9, 10, or 11 in the morning and then do my shorts. The shorts are sometimes at 8, 9, 10 at night. So I sometimes have to stop what I'm doing to do those shorts. So go on over to my shorts. You will see Charlie Kirk is he's talking to a guy. I'll show you guys the actual picture. Hold on one second. This is him at an event talking to this guy, and he's talking about what he was concerned about. So go on over to my shorts. You'll see it. You'll hear him talking about it. And I appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Have a great day. Everyone, enjoy your week. Goodbye.